Thank you. The fifth frame. Barry Hawkins to break.
Mid-session interval over. Barry Hawkins leading 3-1. Gets frame 5 underway. Play to a finish now. First to 6, remember, for a place in the quarter-final. And a match-up with Ronnie O'Sullivan awaiting the winner.
Oh, there's that you don't like seeing, Neil Robertson. Over 30-odd seconds a shot. Not as usual. Normally so. Much quicker than that. I said needs to just get going in this match. Once again, this is what happens. Well, it's not too bad as it happens. It could have left that red on into the bottom right corner pocket. Yeah, he's got to remove this red from this bottom right corner pocket. What he's looking at is, if he leaves the cue ball up in the balk area, is he going to leave the possibility of a red for Barry Hawkins? The answer is yes, and that's a poor shot from Neil Robertson, because he's left a shot to nothing, a shot that, yeah, 9 times out of 10 he'd expect Barry Hawkins to knock this in.
Yeah, and didn't even find the balk cushion. Loose. Oh, but didn't go in. So close. Got away with one there, Neil Robertson.
Yeah, this was very close. As I said, 9 times out of 10. He'd expect, maybe, probably thought when he hit it was close.
One.
Okay, Neil, now. Time to start scoring. Just got to start really quickly, otherwise this match will run away from. Got to start winning frames in one visit. Good opportunity, this.
Yeah, highest break in the match so far. And he's had chances,
8.
as Neil. Just 27. So that means he's relying on 2, maybe 3 chances a frame. Never certain to get that at this level.
No.
So he needs to make hay here while the sun shines. And it is a good chance.
16. 17.
Could have played that a little bit better. Wanted a better angle on this black, so he could have gone into one of those reds just above the cue ball now. That could have knocked another red on. Still would have been on this red into the corner pocket, so now left himself one last chance here.
$25.
That's not a great angle on the black.
Yeah, and as you can see, he's straight enough, and if he's placed a screw to come off the side cushion, he's got to try and avoid that red that's near the right-hand side cushion. I don't think he can. He's now looking for the possibility of rolling the black in and playing for a red in the right middle. Oh, he decided to play a screw back and play for a red into the far left corner and under-hit it badly.
32.
Break building, it's all about keeping control of that cue ball. He ran out of control when he didn't get the right angle on the black a couple of shots ago. Needs a good pot here. No, it's not there.
Neil Robertson. 32.
So once again, hasn't made the most of a decent opportunity.
One.
Oh, what an opener. Wonderful shot. At these two reds just below the pink. He was having a look, possible plant, maybe not.
8.
Nothing there, so he's just dropped the black in for this red in the bulk area. Oh.
Barry Hawkins 8.
Seen that a couple of times, haven't we? Hit the ball with any pace. If you're not accurate enough, you see the cue ball will rattle around the jaws of the pocket, leave the bed of the table.
Yeah, I was surprised there. He didn't play a little run through. You can cue it a bit smoother, can't you, when you play the run through? Kissing the brown hasn't helped. Easy safety now for Barry. This red on the left-hand side of the table. Well, he's now playing this one here. It surprises me a little bit, but he's trying to get in behind the brown. That's why he's playing this red. It's a good line, but it looks short of pace. Good shot. And that's a telling safety. All because of that closeness of the cue ball to the ball cushion. Guessing the yellow could have caused a problem for Barry, but first glance, no harm done.
Trying to get the cue ball behind yellow and brown is a bit hard. Oh, it's not too bad. Doesn't have a full ball snooker, but he's definitely blocked the path down this left-hand side of the table. No, Neil can just probably nestle into these two reds.
Yeah, that's an easy one, but that red just to right of the pink, you'll do well not to leave that. Possibility to the left middle. Thinks he can nestle into him and not leave that option here. And he's right. So I can only presume the red that's nearly on the black spot isn't available. Oh, it is. Looks like it might go.
Yeah, but I'm just looking at the one just above it, John. I mean, he might be able to cut this in with an element of safety, getting the cue ball back to Borg. Yeah. Could. If it goes in, he'd be on yellow or brown.
Yeah, for certain. For certain. Brown will do. Perfect angle to come back down the table.
Yeah. Once again, you'd have to question that, particularly his escape from Neil Robertson to leave that. Well, it was a shot to nothing. No pressure on it. very fine margins at the top of any sport. And even half
5.
chances you cannot be leaving. And that was a very loose one from Neil Robertson, has to be said.
Six.
Not top side of the blue.
Played a stun screw there and more stun. That's why he's not on the right side. So a little bit of work to do. And that yellow being off its spot doesn't help Barry here. Well, he's eyeing up the brown, but the brown is missable. The blue isn't, but can he get position off the blue? No, the yellow, well, he's flicked it round. He caught the yellow, but it didn't affect the run of the cue ball. Now, this
11.
2 reds, the one on the right, can he see enough of it to pot it?
I think he can. So, a little slice of fortune there for Barry Hawkins. And if he screws this cue ball back a fraction, he could be on the black. Could try and deep screw for the blue. Yeah, back up for the blue, and that's pretty good this time. Yeah. And that little flick on the yellow, well. Could be difference here. Great opportunity now. Just have a look at his shot on the yellow. He's trying to miss the yellow. Lots of left-hand side, but got his pace. Ended up perfect.
Straighter on this blue wouldn't have been a problem. You could stun it in and play for those 2 reds to the left corner below the pink. Can't do that now. Playing a little cannon on the pink here, it appears. Oh, and he just missed it, but we know this red goes. We saw it before, he didn't take it on.
17.
Because he found an alternative, but we know this red goes.
$80.
A bit disappointed with that. This is a very tricky pink now. But he's not refused much. Fair play to him.
No, he's gone for shots. He won't refuse this. But as you said, John, very missable this. Going into reds as well makes it even more difficult. Ah, great shot. Super shot. So much more difficult when you're cannoning the cue ball
24.
to another red there. It's sort of, you can take your eye off the initial pot, but you kept so still, concentrated. Played it lovely. Can he get on the black here? No, back up for blue again.
25.
A little bit too hard this time.
Well, we have to play a little cannon once again. Just find a join between the red and the pink here. Not too hard. Well, I decided he could drop it in and play for this one near the top cushion. Anything but straight. If he's straight, he's got a problem.
30.
It's straight. Well, I think that was the wrong shot. I think your shot, John, was a much better choice. Just surprised on the previous shot. He went up full blue. He could have easily played for black. So another tough shot, red into the right centre. Well, he's back looking at this red, but it's very straight. Deep screw off the side cushion. Oh, miscue. He's got away with it.
Miss.
He's got away with it. Being
Barry
very,
Hawkins
very
30.
fortunate there.
Neil Robertson 4.
Yeah, he was playing a deep screw there with lots of right-hand side on the cue ball, and
Yeah, I can see.
you can see the way that right-hand side pushed it to the left. I know it was a miscue, but you see the way it pushed it over. And as Ken said, if he hits any of those 3 reds by the pink,
Yellow, it's come off on it. It's gone.
he lives near a chance. Neil having a look at the cue ball. Probably got a little bruise on it. Oh, terrific putt. Needs to slow up though. So, little sneak up behind the yellow here. I mean, as long as you cover the path to the 3 reds by the pink, you wouldn't mind leaving him a shot of the red near the black. There's no safety off that. Well, he's not even covered the path to the reds near the pink. He's played some loose shots, Neil.
Oh, I can't believe that, John. I really can't. I mean, it's so careless to leave this edge. It really is. So careless from Neil Robertson. He's played a lot of loose shots. Don't know, his concentration or whatever it is, but he's played a lot of loose shots tonight. Not very unusual.
This cue ball needs to stop. It needs to stop, otherwise it's in.
Foul. Barry Hawkins 4.
Looking to edge his bets here, playing a pot on one of the 2 reds in the middle of the table. Feels if he knocks it in, he's bound to be on a baulk colour. In it goes. Now you're looking for an angle on the yellow. Well, won't mind that. Nice nudge on the brown, and he can cue past the green. What a chance to take a 3-frame advantage.
Five.
10 points the lead. You'll need the 3 remaining reds with reasonably high value colours to get to snooker's required.
Six.
He's played this nicely. He's perfect on this pink, just to drop behind this red, just above the black.
$12.
17 points in the lead. So these 2 reds with colours will be enough. Anywhere but straight on this pink.
30.
And he's okay. He's got a nice angle. He can come off top cushion, maybe side cushion, get behind that red. It's just travelled a little bit. He's okay. It's just would have liked to be straighter on this red into the right centre.
In goes the red, but not good on the colour. I mean, you can play the pink to the far left corner, which I'm sure he'll do. You may think, well, why not roll up to the pink? You can't spurn a frame-winning opportunity like this. Got to go for the pink. The pink gets into snooker's required. Doesn't have to play position on the yellow. Just pot the frame ball, which is the pink.
Yeah, might play it with an element of safety. The cover on the brown. If he misses it, but the pink looks good. Looks very good.
26.
So 31 points the lead, 27 points remaining. It'll be 1 4-point
Barry Hawkins.
snooker to tie.
26.
But if Neil Robertson doesn't get that, it'll be 4-1 Barry Hawkins.
Very cautious safety shot, that, wasn't it? He hasn't tried to hide the yellow with the brown and the green, but hasn't managed to do that. Could be in a snooker when he comes back to the table. Definitely could be if this cue ball travels.
Yeah, not quite enough. I think that's enough. We'll just hoping then that he could get it safe. He hasn't. He hasn't. This yellow is cuttable.
Two.
So that means 2 4-point snookers required. I think Neil Robertson will play on because the way that black is situated, it's ideal for snookering.
Barry Hawkins 2.
Well, no reason not to take this on. There's no chance of running off anywhere. And he knows if he knocks it in, that will be a concession. Then it goes.
Three. Seven.
He's just so solid, isn't he, Barry?
Yeah, very solid. I mean, he hasn't played his best tonight by any stretch, but it's just been given chances by
12.
his opponent. You know, careless shots, not scoring when he's getting in, losing the cue ball. And Barry is doing what he has
18.
to do and doing it extremely
And the
well.
frame. Barry Hawkins.
And that's another frame on the board for Barry Hawkins. He's 2 away from a place in the next round. He leads the former champion 4 frames to 1. Yeah, just going back to that, John. I mean, Neil Robertson, you know, he had a simple little roll-up, hadn't he, behind the yellow there.
Yeah.
And even if he doesn't get the roll-up, you don't leave the reds. You know, you don't leave the escape down the left-hand side of the table.
Yeah, as I said at the time, I mean, you could leave him a shot at the red that was near the black. There was no safety off that. I think the thing is, he's had such a bad season. I think he's reached 1 semi-final. and the rest of it, he's not even got past the last 32.
Yeah.
And although he went back to Australia, and I'm certain he put in the hours of practice in Melbourne, in the snooker club, wherever he went, but he seems to be lacking that match practice.
Match practice, yeah.
And that's what you get when you've not been winning.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And we always say that, you know, no matter how much practice that you put in, it's winning matches that really gives you confidence. You get a certain amount of confidence from practice and how you're hitting the ball, you know, it gives you sort of gauges how well you're cueing. But until you get out there into the heat of the battle, and he knows it, and starts winning and winning against the big players, then he's going to still have the little doubts in his mind and you know, the lacking of that 100% belief that has made him so successful. He's not far away.
Yeah, well, the thing is, in practice, I mean, if you make a mistake, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But here it does matter, and it's magnified by the class of player you're playing. Yeah. As you say, Barry hasn't really played his absolute best, but in a way, he's not really had to. I mean, he plays a couple of good safety shots. He's not missing anything easy.
No.
And I always think that that is a secret. I know Stephen Hendry believes that. If you don't miss easy shots, you won't lose many matches.
Yeah. You know, he got in first in this frame, didn't he? And he just, like, didn't get right on the black to go into the pack when there was a loose red near the right corner pocket. That was the first mistake. Then the next red landed straight on the black. And Barry, and sort of Barry has grown in confidence in this match. I mean, he came out foreign in anyway, but he's grown in confidence because his opponent hasn't put him under pressure. So
Thank you.
not much time left for Neil Robertson. He's got to start very, very quickly.
Neil Robertson to break.
He needs 5 of the next 6 frames.
Decent length with the cue ball. I don't think Barry's playing the pot here, because I don't think he can get on the black if he pots it. No, just playing safe off that. And because of some of the loose safety that Neil has played throughout this match, it encourages you to play, not push the boat out too much, particularly with a 4-1 lead, thinking, well, your opponent will make a mistake before I do.
Yeah, he's sort of good match play from Barry Hawkins. That's what you'd expect. And that's why Neil is reluctant to play a safety shot back to ball here. What I will say, though, he's one of those players, isn't he, John? Neil Robertson. If he does get going, wins a frame, you know, long pot, wins a frame, 1 visit. He's one of those players that could go on a roll and win frames in quick succession.
Oh, no doubt. I think all the top players is just something that can, like a light switch, but at the moment, I've not seen anything that makes me think that's going to happen. But I have been wrong. possible pot on here for Neil. Yeah, lovely shot. He knocked a few of those in. Nice kiss on the green. Got it on the brown. Now then, he's knocked in a few of these this evening, but not made the most of these scoring opportunities.
He played that nicely.
Fine.
Red just above the black to the left. Black pots into the right corner pocket.
Six.
I'd like to possibly clear up these two reds just close to this top cushion underneath the black spot. Definitely wiped its feet.
30. $14.
The red almost directly above the black will pot into the right corner. Could stun up for that. Play the cannon. It's okay. He has to use the rest. Well,
21.
didn't really want to have to.
Yeah, just lost the cue ball slightly. There's a red immediately above and just to the left of the black that goes to the right corner. You think left-handed. That would suit him, but decided to play this one.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Oh, well, he played that well.
22.
Held it nicely for the pink. Good choice, good shot.
Yeah, just had a look there. The pink won't go back in its own spot, I don't think. I think it's only available is the green. But that won't really matter. I think there's plenty of loose reds here around the black.
$28. $29.
Yeah, this time now. Play for that red just above the black into the same pocket. Oh, he's overscrewed it. And once again, lost the cue ball. I mean, it's simple. He's on this red, of course, but not the red that he played for.
$37.
Yeah, good recovery. That's better. Nicely played off two cushions. Now, might play on this red just below the black, just to, you know, keep that top cushion clear. Most, well, in fact, all the professionals like to do that. Doesn't have to. There are other reds available, but this just helps matters.
44. 45. 52. 53. 60.
Yeah, there's much better stuff now. Just wondering, will he play for blue here? Really wanted to have a nice angle on this red that he could just stay on the black, but a little bit straight on the red, so may play up for blue. No, changed his mind. Very good shot. So black and one more red required. It's much better, isn't it? This is what he would have wanted.
68.
Yeah, he's
69.
lost the cue ball a couple of times, but such a good potter. He's managed to recover the situation. But yeah, certainly more like it. Applause. In fact, he's now snooker's required.
76.
At least he's
77.
telling Barry Hawkins, you make a mistake, I'm going to punish you, which is all you can do. Doing nicely.
82. 83.
'Just a lovely shot. Played through the gap.
88.
He needed a bit of inspiration. Is this frame the
89.
catalyst for the comeback? Said he needed to win a frame in one visit. Got in off a good long pot. And even though hasn't been pinpoint accuracy with the cue ball throughout the break, he's kept it going.
95.
And this may be the beginning. Wonderful. His 40th career century in the Masters. A new milestone. The former champion.
101. 103. 105. 108. 112. 117.
Well, it doesn't matter about the pin.
Neil Robertson,
Puts in a beautiful
120
opening red,
on the front.
and for the first time tonight, took full advantage. Barry Hawkins still leads by 4 frames to 2, but maybe there's a match on. Let's have a look at a few stats, see where the if we can get any clues from this. Safety, well, that doesn't help, does it? If you're behind on the safety stat, you know, that means you're offering up more chances to your opponent. Barry Hawkins 87%, 79% for Neil. I always believe in all these stats, the only one I'll forgive a player for is a long pot success. But everything else I'm looking at 90% and above. And of course pot success, Barry Hawkins 91%, Neil Robertson 87%. All those little percentage points to me spell out why Barry Hawkins is 4-2 in front.
Yeah. But I must say, I liked the way he played that frame, Neil Robertson. He sort of more or less like up the pace a little bit, didn't he? I mean, he was averaging, well, he's still averaging now, 29 seconds a shot. But I think during that break, he might have seen an average of maybe 20 to 22 seconds a shot. It might have been even quicker, but that's what he needs to do. Sometimes he gets a little bit bogged down and with safety or looks at too many shots, but it's quite evident there. He wants to get into a sort of a rhythm and up the pace a little bit, but that will give him hope. As I said, he's one of those players. Once he gets on a roll, it's possible that he can reel off frames very, very quickly indeed, and Barry will be aware of that too.
Barry Hawkins to break.
Left a pot on here, thin cut to the left middle. Oh, but he's missed it. That was a half chance, you know, because he's just had a nice 100 break, so the Q arm's going, he's found his rhythm. If he knocks that in, could have been another sizable contribution. Got the straightest red to the corner. Doesn't have to do much with the cue ball. I think he can play for the pink to the left middle. Oh, played a little cannon on the red, just missed the cannon. On nothing.
So close to it again. Full ball cannony. Well,
Yellow ball.
go for the yellow. The blue was on, but this time not taking a chance. But
Barry
does the
Hawkins
yellow come to his rescue? Is this red cuttable? It might be. Into the middle. If not, the other red, the long red is available. Now, can he get by that yellow to cut that red in? He's taking on the long red. No, long way away. Oh, he's had a result there.
Particularly if the blue's covering, and it is. He's covering the red to the corner. Now Barry having a look at these It's a plant. It's not set for the pocket, but is it set for the second red to going off the red near the corner? He's had a look at it. He's having another look. I'll tell you what, it's going to be pretty close. So, the plant to going off the red near the corner. Well, it was a long way from what he intended. Now is there a gap between green and blue? I think there is. There's always a gap. And I think you can see enough of this red to pot it. The one that's closest to the corner. Oh, with the wrong red.
Oh.
And then kissed the yellow and got it safe. The things that happen on a snooker table, eh? 12 foot by 6. Can't get your breath.
Well, that's incredible, isn't it? I mean, that's twice. Well, maybe he just might be able to swerve around this red slightly, but where's the cue ball going to go?
I'll play one red in off the other. Can he get past the red to snick it in? Thinks he can. Played the swerve, got the swerve. Whoa. Got no position.
Well, he'd be just happy, I think, to see the cue ball finish there, because it finished in the middle of the pack. Might have been on any colour. Might have been just on the black, and that wouldn't have been easy even to hit. So I'd be happy settling for that and taking the red away from the pocket. Now, as he left this red to the left corner. He has. This red is on. There you see it. Yeah, won't be refusing this. He's missed a few of them. Ah, that's more like it from there, Robertson. A typical pot from the cueist from Melbourne. Needs to slow up this cue ball. Needs to slow up. Oh.
5.
It's another example of how quick this table is, isn't it, John? It's so fast. Claude is so reactive. It's playing beautifully, there's no doubt about that. We've seen this kind of players out a few times tonight, and indeed all week.
Neil Robertson, 5.
I feel this is a massive frame for Neil. You feel if Barry gets to 5, just one frame away from victory. I can't see Neil coming back. Made a good break in the last frame, did Neil Robertson, but consistently he doesn't seem to be scoring that much, so to drop 3 behind with 4 to play, I wouldn't hold out much hope for him. I think this is a must-win frame for Neil.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. It's pretty good. So important to block table down the right hand side.
Looks to be a fairly easy safety shot. The red closest to the left hand side cushion. Just play it across and cue ball back to the baulk cushion. Shouldn't be a problem. Well, it was a problem. It was a problem. What a mistake that was. That's as bad a safety shot that Barry's played all night.
Yeah, this red is on, and then pink to follow into the left centre. He's opened up the black.
One.
And that cue ball careered into the red. So, a wonderful opportunity here for Neil Robertson once again.
Seven.
Ball's nicely positioned. Just having a look to see if the black is actually on its spot. Can he pot the black from that right hand side of the table? If he's got an angle, he may go up for the blue, but if he can get on the black off this right hand side cushion, yeah, he may play for the black.
8.
And that red should be potable into the right corner pocket. So just making sure. Looks perfect.
Ooh. Yeah. Let's. Ben.
No, I have to.
I'm going to get rid. Neil, I'll do it. Neil, I'll do it. It's all right.
You sure?
Yeah. There's no water bin in this, is there?
No. There you go.
Right.
What are they going to do then?
Ben, give us a piece of paper. Right, so I'll get a piece of paper. Do it.
Right, well,
No.
Neil's saying he doesn't like watts, so
I know, but let me do it.
we've got it in
Yeah.
the bottle. Yeah, let him do it. He's got gloves on. Come on then, up you go.
This might get the biggest cheer tonight, John, you know that?
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if he puts him outside, he'll know how cold it is. That watts, I'll tell you.
yeah.
It's freezing out there, bud.
Okay.
Anyway, well sorted out by the referee. Neil now got to refocus. What a chance this is now to get within one. Already has an 18-point lead. Black will be available into both corners after this red gets out of the way.
60.
Great chance.
$23. $24. $31. $32.
That was a good clean pot. In potting that, he's made a red available into the left corner and also to the right middle. that okay? You know, he's
39.
getting down pretty quick, so he must have judged it to perfection. And once he gets this red out of the way, the other three are nicely available.
40.
Can't see a mistake coming now.
Yeah, look at the pace as well, John. How fast he's playing. Definitely consciously up the pace around the table.
47.
Confidence is building. Another frame. Beckons in quick succession for Neil Robertson.
48.
You said it, and you said it right. He needed this frame to keep his
55.
hopes alive.
56.
Well, he's 59 ahead, 59 left on the table. Short of pace on the blue, but shouldn't be a problem. Just pot the blue. Opponent will lead a snooker. No, as long as you don't hit a ball colour, you should be okay. Yeah, good break this.
61. $62.
You see, he was averaging
69.
29, 30 seconds a shot. Now it's down to 18.
70.
Good pot. So, possibility of another century.
77.
But more importantly, deficit down to 1. Match is back on.
78.
Yeah, it's been impressive, this. Must say, though, I mean, Barry Hawkins' safety shot that let him in was very poor. And Neil, you know, expected from a player of his calibre, but
85.
he's gone up a gear. If this goes in, it could be back-to-back centuries.
86.
Expect it to be now. Great response. I think we can safely
90.
say, Ken, the juices are starting to flow.
Yeah, they certainly are.
92.
And for Barry Hawkins, he's 4-1 up, and all of a sudden, 15 to 20 minutes later, it's only 1 ahead.
95.
He made 10
99.
centuries so far this season. He made 50 in the whole of last season. This will be number 11.
104.
And a very important one for Neil Robertson. Career centuries.
110.
909. Amazing. Well played, Neil Robertson. He won't bother about the black. It doesn't matter. He's won the frame, and he's won it with a big break. He was 4-1 behind. He's only 1 behind now. Barry Hawkins leads 4 frames to 3. Right then, John, you said if Barry won that frame, you couldn't see a way back. What's your feelings now?
Well, two terrific frames from Neil Robertson. I mean, I must say, the safety shot in the last frame from Barry was very unlike Barry Hawkins. To just, not only was it a bad safety, he brought the black into play, but the one difference I felt in that break from Neil, he didn't lose control of the cue ball.
Yeah.
The century in the frame before, he had to play a few recovery shots.
Yeah.
There wasn't many there.
No.
So
I mean,
he's got his touch, he's got the pace of the table, and yeah, I think of the two, he'll be the happier now.
yeah.
I think Barry may have missed a trick, but if Barry gets a clear-cut opportunity, we know he'll take it. So you'd have to still say that Barry Hawkins is favourite, but only slight, where he looked a big favourite at 4-1 and 4-2.
Yeah. As I said, like, you know, he can win frames very quickly, can't he? When he gets into that strut around the table. Yeah, Robertson, yeah, much better frame. Even better than the frame before. What sort of confidence that will give him. We'll wait and see. Such a wonderful place here, isn't it, John?
Yeah, and all the tickets have gone.
Yeah, yeah.
And sold out. And yeah, and they're creating a tremendous atmosphere.
Yeah.
And I hope that's coming up over at home for the viewers. 'Cause,
It is a wonderful atmosphere.
everybody stood up just to stretch their legs.
It does get a bit warm in there as well, doesn't it? Wonder how that bee is getting on outside.
It's a wasp.
Is it a wasp? Oh, it is a wasp, yeah, of course, yeah. Sorry, but I'm getting a bit technical, John, and you.
He'll be down in the undergrowth.
Thank you, the 8th frame. Neil Robertson to break.
So, Neil Robertson breaks off in this 8th frame. 6 required for a place in the quarter-final. Ronnie O'Sullivan awaits. There you see, that's the story of the match so far. 2 centuries, 96, the highest from Barry Hawkins. Oh, another misplaced safety shot, but this time he's got away with it.
Foul. Miss. Neil Robertson 4.
Looks as though he had plenty of room to get through to that red.
Yeah. Ben, can you bring it up for me, please?
Neil having it replaced.
No, it's tight, you see, so I want to make sure it's right.
So back to the snooker's equivalent of VAR.
Slightly. That fractionally that way.
Offside.
Maybe back slightly, if it's that close. Yeah, bang on.
Right, do you want to have a look?
Bang on.
There is an element of tolerance, so if you think it's a bit more either way, let me know. Right, okay, so touch more this. Touch more.
Okay, let's have a look where it was. That's where it was. And where is it now?
Have a look at that, Murray. Yeah.
Looks spot on, or bang on to me. Well, much too thick. Barry's safety has gone to, well, pardon the pun, gone to pot.
One.
Nice little drag shot there, playing the cue ball, hitting it below centre. Just give it a little bit of backspin, slow it down nicely on the black. Needs a bit of care and attention, this black. Well, he tried to leave it in such a position he could cue through the gap in the reds.
8.
That was pinpoint position he was trying there. Didn't succeed. That bump was a nice one. I think he's just got in enough angle on the blue to come down to the reds. Just the slightest of angles, but enough.
$14. $15.
Didn't have a lot of angle to get up past the blue or top side of the blue. Can he negotiate the cue ball in and out of balk and try and get on one of those reds, right or left of the black? They're both in the way. Needs a little flick off these reds. Has he got it?
20.
Well, that face tells a story. He's on nothing. Got too much side, really. A little flick off those. Hit it full ball. No good.
Neil Robertson, 20.
just struggling at the moment is Barry. For whatever reason, he's struggling to find the baulk line, never mind the baulk cushion, which is what he's after doing. And when you leave your opponent with his hand on the table, you expect him to play a lot better safety shot than that. But he hasn't. If he kisses the brown full, that's a mistake from Neil. Now Barry, here's a chance.
Chance, but not straightforward. Can't get on the black. He's got to avoid reds here.
1.
Oh, he did. What a shot. What a shot to be on the pink into the left centre. Beautifully controlled. Oh, that was a cracker. Worth another look. Have a look at the gap between red and black. Off 2 cushions. Perfect. That's probably as good a shot as he played all evening, John. And particularly after those, as you mentioned, a few safety shots that went awry.
7.
Yeah, and it was all brought about by a poor safety shot from Neil. Had his hand on the table.
8.
And no excuse for kissing the brown as he did. To leave that pot on.
Well, the reds are perfectly placed. When he pots this red, that will release the red just above it into the
14.
same pocket. When you see the couple of reds are still available into this left corner
15.
in that bunch as well. An anxious look. Has he gone too far for this red?
21.
Maybe just on it. Just okay. These reds are perfect because every time he
26.
pots one, he'll release another one. So it doesn't have to play any cannons here. He can pick these reds off one at a time. It's all a matter of keeping close control of that cue ball.
28.
Imperative.
$29.
Yeah, that was a key red to get rid of. That makes another 2 reds available to the left corner. All set fair now to get within 1 frame of a place in the quarter-final.
36.
To sit out the last 2 frames as Neil Robertson came back in with 2 centuries. But you've got to be ready when you get that chance. Poor safety shot from Neil, it has to be said.
It's just come a little bit awkward here. I wanted more of an angle on this pink. As you see, it's almost dead straight. Yeah, once again, could have done it. Just another little bit with the cue ball to be a bit straighter on this red left of the pink. He's on the red, below the pink into the right corner, but he was playing for the red. Just to the left of the pink. He's still on it, but a little bit more delicate now. Got to get top side of the blue or have a nice angle. Get back for these reds.
43.
Yeah, nicely played.
Yeah, a little bit straighter on the blue would have been ideal. You always tell when a player's happy with the situation when he gets down pretty quick, and he is getting down pretty quick. So he must have an eye on a red he's going to play for.
That's a good shot.
Oh, and he's played for the red that's just to the right of the black, and that looks to be perfect. Okay, straight, but he's got the cue power to screw on and off the side cushion, or, well, I think on and off the side cushion to play for the pink in the same pocket is probably the better shot.
49.
That way you can play a full shot rather than be delicate with it. So still in good shape. 25 points to lead.
Yeah, you saw him imparting a lot of chalk on the tip of his cue because the last time he was straight in a red there, he miscued. Quick glance at the scoreboard. There you go. Look, more chalk in this
55.
cue. That miscue, believe it or not, is still in his mind. That's why he's deep
56.
screwing. And this time, once again, top side of the blue. Now, can he avoid? As long as he avoids the red, just to the right of the black here, just bounce this cue ball off this top cushion. Avoid the red to the black. Yeah, and he's perfect. Good shot.
61.
37 points to lead. Quick glance at the scoreboard. Red, pink to go 44 points in front with just 43 remaining.
62.
Now I'd love to see the back of this red. As I say, 44 points to lead, 43 remaining, but this red and a colour will stop Neil Robertson coming back to the table. And then it goes.
69.
Played it a little bit harder than was necessary, but he knew the importance of it. Won't be playing a pot now, just be playing a roll-up snooker, possibly behind the brown. Well, putting the brown safe and getting the snooker.
Hawkins.
Well, the brown not safe, but he's got the snooker. So he goes back to his seat. 45 points to lead, 35 remaining. Should be 5-3.
Foul. By Hawkins, 7 on the frame.
So that's the frame. He couldn't escape from the snooker, Neil Robertson, so he made those other 2 centuries. But fair play to Barry Hawkins coming back in that frame, and just 1 frame away now from a place in the quarter-final. 5-3.
Does he? Does he? So you seats, please. Thank you. The 9th frame. Barry Hawkins to break.
Barry Hawkins will be hoping that's the last time he breaks off, but as he did last time, he's left a pot on, the one to the middle, more inviting than the one to the right corner. Just catching that end red too full. Well, maybe Neil can't get past the green, so this is more difficult. More difficult that. And he's not got away with it. He's left Barry a chance with the red to the left middle. So Neil has got to sit down now and hope that that's not his last shot. Wow, got into it too much. Good chance. Spurned. Just misses the yellow and he's beyond anything but flicking the yellow, lucky not to going off.
Barry Hawkins 1.
Yeah, I think he went for that brown rim out of frustration. It was a very difficult pot. He missed the pot, got position. And now he's got to sit there and wonder what's it going to cost him.
1.
I think the obvious red, the easy red, is to play on that red just to the right of the brown. It's in the open, he could play for the left centre. Oh, what's he playing on there? Oh, that's just a terrible shot from Neil Robertson. Very tentative, nervous, and nowhere.
That's such a margin of error there. No excuse for being short.
Neil Robertson 3.
So both players have had good chances and scored very little.
Having a look at a possible plant. A lot of distance between the two reds. A lot of distance, but still managed to negotiate it. Great shot. Not a great cue ball. I would have loved to have been on the yellow, but nicely picked out this one. It wasn't a fluke. He came down to have a look at it. So now, can he play this delicate little shot? Doesn't want to be short here. Must hit the yellow. Oh, good shot.
Barry Hawkins 1.
Not easy, those shots. Really wanted type of shots, aren't you, Johnny? You've got to get almost touching ball to the yellow because you don't want to leave the side cushion because you can play off one cushion into the pack. But there are a few loose reds available here. Now, if he misjudges this, Neil Robertson, he could leave a red on.
Does it reach? Yes, it does. He didn't mean to catch the bump in the middle pocket, I can assure you. So important now, the safety exchange. And a chance here for Barry to get the upper hand. If he can get somewhere near that baulk cushion, use the yellow as the cover for the escape route down the left-hand side of the table, he could have Neil Robertson in big trouble. No. I say no, it's a good safety, it's a good length. But he hasn't snookered him in any way.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Him tight behind, in line with that green, and it would have been so much tougher. Now, can Neil pull out a plant here? Well, it's not too bad. There's the brown covering down the left-hand side, blue covering down the right-hand side. And the blue is certainly covering this red just below the black. And the brown must be covering these reds down the left-hand side. So that little kiss on the yellow certainly worked out to Neil Robertson's advantage. Two cushion escape. I'm trying to slip off these reds just below the pink. Back up to baulk. Oh, okay, he's hit the blue, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, I don't think he's left anything that will tempt Neil here. This red is possible, but highly unlikely to get position on the colour. Hence the safety.
Let's have a look at another possible plant, and well, look at that. Maybe two plants on there. No.
Yeah, it looked like a certain plant, but of course he didn't want to totally commit to it in case it didn't go in, so made certain he avoided a kiss on the second ball. so he could get back to the balk end. This looks good.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, that's a good shot from Neil. Snookered Barry, it looks like, on all reds. Do well to get this safe here. Just trying to nestle on these reds. Got to judge it line and length. It looks a bit pacey to me. Now then, this red closest to the cue ball. Is it possible? Looks like. Tricky when you're so close to the object ball. It's hard to actually judge. I was always in favour of hitting it a little bit thinner than you thought, but... And the one thing you can't afford to do is play with a little bit of side on. Hit the cue ball in the middle. You don't want to throw the object ball offline, but it is a pot, and it's possible. Too thin, needs cover, and he's got it.
Yeah, if Barry can try and get that cue ball just over on the left hand side cushion, just before the left middle, could cover that red. It's not too bad.
Yeah, that was the plan from crafty Ken. So simple when you think about it. Cat and mouse. Who's the cat?
Well, it's slight advantage to Barry Hawkins, but what does he do? Doubt if he's going to put this cue ball in the balk area. He's may play it somewhere where it was before. Yeah, somewhere up that side cushion. Has he hit it hard enough? Has he left a possible plant? One red onto the red. That's over the corner pocket. Was that possible? No, not enough of that red just below the black. But can he? Yeah, that's the red he's looking at. Well, has he got enough of that red? The way he's sizing it up. What do you think, John? It looks pretty tight to me.
It does to me. But he's convinced himself he can knock one red onto the other. No. Misjudgment. And
Barry Hawkins
going off like that, Neil Robertson will now be fearing the worst. This very important tactical battle has been won by Barry Hawkins, and now a chance to take frame and match.
1.
Well, he convinced himself that it was on, but it was very tight. Will he get another chance?
Seven.
Once again, these reds are, they're all sort of, in a way, sort of blocking each other. Okay, he's on this red into the, but as he pots one, it does unlock another one. Pretty much like
8.
that previous frame. He made that nice break of 69. Yeah, and when he pots this red, that will unlock the red directly behind the pink into the bottom left corner pocket.
12.
Great opportunity this for Barry Hawkins.
13.
Book his place in the quarter final. What a place against Ronnie O'Sullivan. Big moments here.
90.
Yeah, it's not straightforward run to the line. He's looking now if he can get on that red that's just below the black in a couple of shots' time. The reason, if he got that out of the way and then he could bring the black onto its spot, then you'd think, well, he could win the frame at this visit. But it's the black and those 3
20.
reds around it that are causing the problem. And he's overscrewed that.
There is still one red. The second red to the right is available into the same pocket. He's got a nice angle just to stun over towards that right hand side of the table. He's played that well. Now, what sort of an angle has he got? Can he get back?
26.
Yeah, he's okay.
Well, looking at that, can he play for the black?
Yeah, I think you're right, John. There's an angle there, yeah.
27.
Oh, this is the key shot now of this frame and match. Set fair now.
34.
Just a little grimace. Straight on this red would have been absolutely perfect, but just the wrong side of it.
$35.
No, it's a lovely shot. Deep screw. Lots of right hand side, so when I hit that left hand cushion, spun up the table.
Now his decision. He won't really want to play for that red tight to the top cushion, but that's guaranteed position. But didn't want to risk it. Oh, but he's played that well. He's played that absolutely perfectly. Slowly but surely, nearing the winning line. 45 points the lead. So, really still needs 3 of these remaining reds to be sure. 2 with colours.
He needs this red, black, and maybe one more cannon just to split those two reds. Well, the two reds to the right of the black or the two reds directly above the black. That's what he's looking at. No problem with this red. Leave a natural angle on the black here. Just leave the cue ball somewhere where the red is.
43.
Now this is the shot. If he puts this, makes a good cannon on either of this little bunch of two reds, it could be a frame match winner. Well, he's played for the red into the middle pocket. He's on it.
50.
But missable.
This red with pink or black would get him to snookers required. Got it, good shot. He's on the pink. And the pink will put him 60 points in front with 59 remaining.
Decision. Does he screw back for the red or does he make sure the pink? He screws back for the red and he's played it well. Okay, could have done with a bit more pace. But he's on the red into the left centre.
57.
Just making sure the score is he's 60 ahead, 59 remaining. This red will put him in the quarterfinals. It's not there. It's not there.
Barry Hawkins. 57.
Well, but for a snooker, he will be in the quarter-final. But one snooker, not beyond the realms of possibility.
No, but it was a good solid break, wasn't it, John? Under that pressure. Chipped away at those reds. Got enough points. Leaves his opponent needing snookers. Robertson's back firmly against the wall here. Oh, it's another mistake. And if this red passes the blue into the right centre, he'd be taking this on. If not, he could be in a lot of trouble here, Neil Robertson, when he comes back to the table. Oh, he's overhit it. Oh, wow.
So let's just remind ourselves, 60 points of difference, 59 remaining. You could play the pot on this red. Doesn't need to be all blacks. But you'd only play the pot if you were guaranteed position on a high value colour. Good pot.
What?
Needs to slow up. Doesn't want to be tight to the cushion. No good whatsoever. Needs a colour. And the green's not going to be enough. There's only 51 points remaining at the moment. He had to be on a high value colour.
Yeah, really needed to be on the blue there.
At least.
I think that's what he played for. He just overpaced it, but now he's forced into taking this pink.
If he misses it, it's match over. Great pot! What a pot that was! It keeps him somehow
7.
still in this match. Still one snooker needed, but as I said, if that pink didn't go in, it'd have been a handshake.
Neil Robertson 7.
His hopes hanging by a thread. But as I said, one snooker. It's been done on many, many occasions. Well, he can get past the brown. And if he pots the red, that'll dot the I's and cross the T's in this match. He's got to go for it. Red going over the corner. Now can Neil get past the pink to play the pot? Remember, he needs a high value colour to keep it at just one snooker needed.
I don't think he's on the red, no. He may have to swear, but he could play the other red that's close to the left-hand side cushion, just left of the yellow. It's a big pocket. Oh, this would be some shot. He's got to screw it back. Back for pink or black. What a shot he's taking on here. Needs a bit of luck. Now, does Barry take on this red? Or does he play the red behind the black and knock it up into the bulk area?
Yeah, he's not playing the pot. I don't blame him, to be honest with you. If he played the pot and missed it, he could be giving Neil Robertson a sliver of a chance. And he's played that pretty well. It's up to his opponent now to take the risks. Well, he won't be turning down this pot. This for a place in the quarter-final. Oh, why so hard?
Why so hard indeed? Just soft. Stone would have been fine. Didn't need to hit it that hard. Lost the rhythm in his cue action. A wry smile, but blue.
1.
Now he needs the black with the next red, so he's got to leave an angle.
Taking the blue, which he's got to. He's having a look at the scoreboard now. He'll need one snooker to tie. Anything else, and it's 2 snookers required. Got to pot the blue.
Yeah, pot the blue, get a nice angle, maybe on the green, on the red next to the green, so he could leave himself an angle to come back down for the black. He Could screw down for that red that's on the black spot. I think just maybe, yeah, just anywhere, just up past the yellow. Leave a nice angle on that red. Just got a bit more of an angle on that blue than he would have liked. What's he thinking of here? Is he thinking of playing? Well, he is. I'm not too sure about that, John. 48 behinds, which means he needs 2
5.
snookers. Okay, 1 snooker and a free ball. Chance of getting a snooker in behind the green here. Yeah. But he needs 2 4-point
Robertson,
snookers
5.
now. So, taller order.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a big ask at this level with someone like Barry Hawkins, who knows his way around the snooker table, no doubt about that. Although the fact he's giving this a lot of thought tells me that Neil has played a good shot there. Maybe the middle pocket just in the way. That's what he's got to be wary of here. If he missed the red, he doesn't want to hit the black. If he was to miss the red and hit the black, then this 1 snooker would be enough. Surely he wouldn't fall for that, would he? No, good hit. Yeah, a little tap on the table for Neil.
Good shot. Yeah, he's got a snooker on both balls. Big target, isn't it? Behind yellow, brown, blue. But you wouldn't expect Barry to miss this red. 2 cushion escape, just past the middle pocket. Could play the 1 cushion escape down the left-hand side of the table, but past the middle pocket on the left-hand side. I'll try and hit that red just below the pink. That's pretty straightforward. Oh, good shot. Just thought if he missed the red there, well, possibility cue ball going up into the bulk area, possibility of a free ball, but can Neil pot this red, get on the black?
One.
And just wriggled in. Not in the black. So 40 points, the difference. 35 remaining.
8.
2 4-point snookers required.
And we got back to that brown that he potted, and he pot the blue. He would have only needed 1 snooker. Red is going close. He needs cover on the brown. If it doesn't, he'll be on the red, Barry.
Neil Robertson, 8.
It was risky. He's left him on the red.
Imperative you get the object ball safe when you're looking for snookers. Oh, he's missed it. He can smile about it at the moment because I'm sure deep in his heart he doesn't think he's going to lose this match, but stranger things have happened. I think there's a gap between yellow and blue here. Yes.
I've got to be careful. Catches this red too thick, if possible and off. It's okay. Brought the pink into play, and that will suit Neil Robertson in his quest. We'll get back into this frame. Lots of topspin. Once again, big target in the bulk area, either with red or the cue ball. This time, got the red safe, but well, he could be snookered here. Red on the side cushion, cue ball on the other side cushion.
Longest frame of the match. That's mainly due to the fact that Neil's desperately trying to get the snookers that he needs. Yeah, 16 minutes since Barry missed the frame ball. That's where the extra time comes in. Well, Neil's got to hit this. He's got to get it safe. I think he can hit it easy enough, but safe, not guaranteed. Well, here's another chance for Barry to put this match to bed. No in-offs, no danger. Not there though. If that red hadn't have run safe, then I'm sure Neil Robertson would have played the pot and got on the black. This is good.
Very good.
The thing is, at this stage where you're trying to get these snookers, okay, you wouldn't expect Barry to miss this, but he has no control of where the balls are going to finish, so it could leave Neil an easier chance of playing a lot better snooker.
Yeah, and there's a build-up of tension out there now. I've seen him miss a couple of reds he normally get. Oh, it was a good shot. He may. Well, I thought he was going to get a snooker there himself, but now that's exactly what you were saying, John. He has an advantage here, Neil. He could possibly lay a good snooker. Can he get that cue ball tight either behind the black or get the cue ball into the bulk area and the red somewhere behind the black? He's trying to get the red beside the black. That little kiss on the pink. He didn't want that. So another chance for Barry Hawkins. This red is potable.
will be end of match. Got the pink on to the middle. And when this goes in, there'll be no way back for Neil Robertson. Well, in all honesty, I think Barry Hawkins has been the better player. Little spurt from
7.
Neil Robertson, Ken, but just always felt, was it going to be
9.
enough?
Yeah, I mean,
A bit
those.
ring rusty.
Well,
Neil hasn't waited for Barry to finish, but Barry won't mind about that. He's absolutely delighted. A couple of chances that he missed, but overall he's been the better player. Neil Robertson